Hey gang, this is Mike with my Real Estate Dojo, and many people ask me, when should I go to the home seller and take a look at the property? Now, I'm going to zoom in and tell you how I do it, but I'm going to give you a warning sign. If you do it like me, then you're going to get less deals, but you're going to free up a whole lot of time, okay? Now, the way I do it is that a seller calls me, I ask them my seller script form, which gauges their motivation level. If you don't have that script form, go ahead and download it. It's roughly about $50, but it's very important because it gauges the seller's motivation level. It helps you negotiate owner financing deals and helps you get a cash deal. So, seller calls me, I ask them the seller questionnaire form, and then I'll give them my soft offer. And if the seller accepts my soft offer, then at that time, I'll go ahead and roll my sleeves up and tell the seller I'm going to give him a call back and do my due diligence. Once I call him, do my due diligence, then part two, I give them a call and give them my hard offer. Once the seller accepts my hard offer, at that time is when I actually go look at the property. Once the seller accepts my offer, they send back the contract, and then I go look at the offer. Now, basically what I've done is eliminate going looking at tons of houses. And the reason I don't do that is A, because I'm a really busy guy. 2, I generate a lot of marketing. And 3, I don't have the time to look at all these houses. I only want to look at houses that the numbers work for the seller and the numbers work for me. So if the seller and I are not in the same ballpark, there's no reason for help when I should drive out there 30 minutes, talk to the seller for an hour, drive back. I don't have time like that, okay? Now, the flip side of the way that I do it is that you'll get less deals because some sellers want you to go out there and talk to them and build that one-on-one rapport and get to know them, etc. But on the benefit side, you save a lot of time. You're only dealing with motivated sellers, and when you go to a house to look at it, you already got the deal under contract. So it's not like you're going there and then hopefully the seller's willing to accept your offer. So simply put, pay attention. For me, if you do a lot of marketing, or for you, if you do a lot of marketing, or you're a very busy individual because you have a full-time job, or you have your own business, or whatever, then you should do what I do. I give the seller the offer. Once they sign the contract and they send it back to me, that's the only time I'm going out there and looking at the property. Now, some of you say, Mike, well, that's crazy. Well, it is and it's not. Depends your skill level. For me, it's not crazy because A, I don't live in these properties and it's all about the numbers. And when I ask the seller the questions I have in my seller questionnaire form, if they're telling me the truth, then I'm gonna give them my offer and I'm gonna stand by it. But if they say, for example, oh, my house has no foundation problems, and I get there and there's cracks all over the wall and the doors don't close, see that they weren't honest, and therefore my offer is gonna change, okay? Because in my offer, in my contract, there's a clause there that allows me to exit if what the seller is saying is not factual, okay? So if I tell the seller the house is worth 100 and I'm willing to buy it for 50, I don't have to go look at the property. If I do my comps and I know the area and I ask the seller, what problems does the house have? If the seller says, well, the house has foundation, I subtract accordingly. But if the seller doesn't disclose that, and I give them $50,000 and I get there and the house needs $5,000 foundation repair, then I'm going to subtract that and say, seller, I'm only going to give you $45,000 this time because of these problems that you didn't disclose to me. If that makes any sense. So simply put, I'm not putting myself in any risk because I have exit clause in my contract that allows me to exit if the seller doesn't disclose the information that he disclosed it to me. And there's other clauses in there as well. But my goal is to buy properties. I'm very motivated. I want to buy properties. If the seller's very motivated and they're honest, I want to do the deal with them. I don't have to even come up and look at the properties. There's many properties I bought that I only looked at after the deal closed because the numbers made sense. I did the comps. I had the seller send me pictures. I had the seller send me YouTube videos of the property. So I make the seller do all the work. I make the seller try me instead of me trying them. And what does that mean? Me trying them means I'm gonna go to look at 20 different houses and then hopefully they accept my offer. Or the other way, I have them try me, which is I have them send me the pictures, send me YouTube videos, send me all the information I want. I give them my offer all over the phone, all over email, excuse me, all over text messaging. And if they accept my offer, at that time I'm gonna drive out there and look at the property. And a lot of times I don't even drive out there and look at the property because I know exactly what I'm gonna be getting because I have the seller send me pictures, okay? Now, if the seller doesn't disclose stuff, then the price is gonna change or I'm not gonna buy the property, okay? So I have nothing to lose and everything to gain, and it's worth it for me to only go to the property when I have it under contract, okay? We already ironed out all the wrinkles. Now, that doesn't say that when I get there might not be further negotiation. There may be. Sometimes I will give the seller a little bit more money, and sometimes I have to subtract a little bit money. But I let the seller know, hey, if I give you this offer and you accept and I come out there and the house is in better shape, I'm willing to give you more money, and vice versa. If what you disclose to me is false, I come out there and it's all fucked up, then I'm probably not gonna buy the property, or if I do, it's gonna be less money. So let's be honest with each other. Don't waste my time and I won't waste your time, because if I'm gonna tell you I'm gonna buy the property, I'm going to. And I'm ready to act, and I expect the seller to do the same exact fashion. And if I don't have a seller like that, I don't do the deal. Fuck it, there's so many other sellers out there. I'm not desperate, okay? I don't even want the deal. I only want the cream of the crop, okay? I really want to deal with people that really feel like I'm helping them out. And if they don't feel like I'm helping them out, they're trying to bullshit me, fuck it, I'm gonna go somewhere else. Cash is king, and I got the cash. I don't need the inventory. There's tons of inventory out there, okay? It doesn't matter what economy I'm in, my philosophy is still the same. Now, the other way to do it is where the average investor does it, okay? And that's a good way to do it, which is they talk to a seller, they found the seller's motivated, they drop everything, and they run out there and go to their home. And that's a great way to do it. If you're new, if you're not very busy, if your only thing is real estate investing, then definitely do that route. But for me, I have 3 businesses to run. I have mentoring students to do. I'm learning. I'm trying to do other investments. So I don't have the time to go run out to look at every property. But if you're new, you're a rookie, you're a full-time investor, then by all means, run out there and look at the houses and put it on the contract. Don't have the seller jump hoops. But if you become more sophisticated investor, you know what the area is, you know what the houses are going for, you know your average price, you know what's gonna cost you to repair, you've done it, then you don't have to go look at every fucking house, because all houses are basically the same, 4 walls, 1 roof, etc. So my recommendation is, if you're new, is to go out there and meet every seller, look at all these houses till you have enough idea on what rehab's gonna cost, how every house is gonna look like, how to build your confidence to talk to a seller, to learn how to talk to a seller, to learn negotiate. And then once you get more experience, once you get more knockouts per se, then try the way I do it, which is do everything over the phone. Don't even waste your time. I don't even do the fucking CMA. So I give this seller a soft offer. What I do is I quickly look at the tax roll, I quickly look at Zillow, Trillia, etc., and I give them a ballpark figure. If the seller's not okay with the ballpark figure, if the seller says, well, I want top dollars, or things of that nature, why should I even spend my time doing my due diligence and doing CMA? Why? It's a waste of my time. Because I'm the pawn shop of real estate, Now, if they're not willing to sell it at a deep discount, why should I even come? Why should I even go solicit to these type of people? It's wasting my time, is what I'm trying to tell you. And what you learn in business is 20% of your customers will give you 80% of your business. And so I'm only looking for that 20%. I'm not looking for the other 80. If the other 80 happens to come in my lap and they're highly motivated, hallelujah. But I'm not going to waste my time and energy chasing those people. But if you're new, you don't have nothing else to do, you're a full-time investor, and that's all you got one business, that's it, then hallelujah, do that. But if you got a lot of shit going on, then you may not want to do that. Anyways, gang, this is 2016. Don't take no for an answer. Go hustle and bustle, and fuck all the naysayers that says you can't do X, you can't do Y. If you really want to do something, it's going to be fucking hard. It's going to take significant amount of energy. It's going to take significant amount of dedication. You got to go fucking do shit you don't want to do. You got to push through the fucking hurt. But you live in the best country ever, America, and there's no fucking excuses. If my poor dad, immigrant, came here with no high school education, didn't speak the fucking language, didn't have no connection, he started his own business, and he has a nice house, and he has a nice business, and he started off with fucking food stamps. There's no fucking excuse if you were born here. Zero zitch. I don't give a fuck what your excuse is. You could be the victim of your circumstances, or you go out there and push yourself to the next level. 2016, make it happen for yourself, gang. And by the way, if you like these videos, please like, please share, please comment. See you later, boss.